Hi, I'm Jeff Greenberg from Hiperwall. As our customers around the world have been building larger and larger Hiperwall installations, they've been telling us that they need the ability to control those applications from multiple locations around the facility. In response, we've launched a new product as part of the Hiperwall suite, the new secondary control node. Let me show you how it works. Like the primary control node that's been part of the Hiperwall system from the beginning, it shows us a preview of all the display nodes that are part of your Hiperwall system. You can see here I've got a 4x5 wall which corresponds to the wall behind me, and we have a 3x4 wall which corresponds to the wall in front of us. And like the primary control node, we can open up content. In this case, I'm going to open up an environment and with a couple clicks of the mouse fill both walls with information. Not only can I put the information up there, but I can even manage it. I can take a piece of content and decide I want to reposition it, slide that one up, slide this one over, bring this one back down here, decide perhaps it needs to be a little bigger or a little bit smaller, and do whatever I need to do to reposition and resize it. I can also use the keyboard to move pieces of content around, left, right, make them smaller, bigger, or reposition them as needed. Up until now, I've been showing you how we can use the secondary control node with the keyboard and mouse, but that's not the only input option available. This is actually a multi-touch screen, and we can use the touchscreen interface to also control the way the content is displayed. So for instance, I'm going to select the spreadsheet and just move it out of the way. I'm going to select this industrial monitoring application, slide that back over, slide the spreadsheet back here. I can then even move it around like this. And notice, by the way, the spreadsheet was behind. So if I don't want it behind, I can move it over here and just hit the home key. So we now have explicit layer control also available. And then when I get it to a position I want, I can even double click on it and use our Smart Snap function to automatically resize it and reposition it. Up until now, we've been demonstrating the secondary control node in a stationary configuration. But sometimes you need a little bit more mobility. Well, here it is, a highly portable, wireless tablet computer, and yet even though it's such a small portable form factor, it has all the capabilities of the big stationary system I demonstrated before. I can still use the touchscreen capability on this tablet, grab a piece of content, and actually even move it from one wall to another. And once I get it there, I can double tap to invoke our Smart Snap function and make it larger and automatically align it with various monitors on the wall so that I can easily reposition and resize any piece of content just as if I was at the stationary system or even at the primary control node that you see over my shoulder. Earlier, I said that one of the driving motivations for the secondary control node was a customer requirement to provide multiple control locations for a Hiperwall installation that may be distributed throughout an entire facility. We're now going to show how you actually can have those multiple secondary control nodes working simultaneously. To my left, Dr. Kim is going to be working one of the secondary control nodes. I'm going to work another secondary control node. And actually, as he starts to move content around on his, you can see that I can actually see it here. And as I move content around on mine, you can see it's happening on his screen. So in fact, we can do multiple simultaneous control nodes distributed throughout an entire facility, all operating simultaneously and yet autonomously from each other. That's our demonstration of the Hiperwall secondary control node. Whether you need a stationary control system, a mobile control system, or multiple control systems, the Hiperwall secondary control node gives you the flexibility to control your Hiperwall system when and where you need to. Thanks for stopping by, and have a great day.